Mm. Hello. Good evening. This is Todd. Anyway, excuse me while I alter my light around here. Mm. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Yes, I can hear. All right. Good. Huh. I send the love back. So anyway, I've got a few announcements first. So I have received so many letters and so many people asking me questions about the Idaho murder case going on. And so let me talk about that. The first thing is I'm not working on the case. I've shared my opinion with Val, the astrologer, on it. But when it comes to actually doing these cases, you have to relay information to people in authority who can do something about it. So people keep sending me information in hopes that it helps me, but the problem is, um, I don't have any authority on it, so I can't give it to anybody. And so that's basically how it works, unless it goes to somebody working on the ground or somebody working as a detective down there. I can't do anything. So I'm sorry if people have sent letters and I haven't responded, but I work on my own cases. I've got a lot of missing pet cases going on right now. Found a couple missing pets this week, which is really good. One was a show dog actually, that's gonna need some grooming. The other one was a dog who is was taken by traffickers who do the dog fighting rings. And now it's under jurisdiction of the police. But I led them right to the place where the dog was. He was found in a hole, um, pretty badly beaten. He's right now under medical attention. I think he's going to be doing okay. Um, People suck out there. Really, I've followed these dog fighting rings, and they are awful. They're really bad. Anyway, and and then investigations that I work on for the public, I'm working on too. Um, as well as I do readings from my website. So if you want a reading, whether it be anything, just go to my website at toddsegalpsychic.com. Um, anyway, I see a lot of people on here. I've had I've had about oh, I would say about 1,000 new followers in a week. I'm like, whoa, it's a lot of people. Yeah, so yeah, anyway, the missing pet cases are sad. Um, I do everything I can, so they book a reading and we follow them, and then they text me, call me, whatever they do. Sometimes it's late at night, they'll get a sighting. I will lead them from that sighting to somewhere else, and so that's how I work. It's a lot of work. It's not like you can find them just in one shot. You just have to keep following the leads and you know, anyway. So, Yeah, the dogfighting rings are atrocious. I was asked by investigators to follow dogfighting rings back in, I don't know, it was 2009 or something like that, or it was a long time ago. And there was one particular one, but they're all connected throughout America. So it was, I had one in Arizona, I had one in I think like Tennessee or Missouri or somewhere. So we're following all of them, and then I helped these people. One dog that was released from the dogfighting ring, and oh, it had a paint color painted on its back, so you can tell them apart. You know, but that dog, and hopefully we close down some of those places. And that's just, people are really cruel. I mean, really cruel, you know. But I'm kind of known for doing a lot of pet rescues. I've got pet rescuers here to Australia who about me because nobody else does it. You can't be a communicator and really find these dogs. You're not really communicating. I'm sort of like a drone up in the sky, and I'm looking down and I'm getting information. And yes, I do find deceased pets as well, tracked horses. I was working on a case in Australia of that got national attention out there. It was a police tracking dog that got lost in the brush. Also, one up in the high country, out in the bush country that I was helping them find. And yeah, so I kind of work all over. And let me see. Hmm, some interesting questions. Um, so so this is how it works. If you want to ask me a question, so um psychic working on this way, it's a very hard thing. Don't be fooled. A lot of the stuff you see on YouTube and on the internet, and you see all these kind of psychics and healers and stuff, our work doesn't really work that way. We can't get information too much by internet, but I have been doing this for a long time. Um, and so if you want to ask me a question, if it's about somebody else, tell me their first name and their age, you know. And then a lot of people have like sort of anonymous names on here. Let's see. Oh, so Jennifer King, her daughter rescued two dogs that were suspectedly from dog fights. Yeah, tell me your first name too, because I've got a lot of, like anonymous names. You don't have to give me your second name, just your first name. I have Art Johns. I remember you. Do I have abilities? I think you do since you are here. Um, I have it's Dakota. Hi, I'm 23. Sorry about the mic here. It's like, oh. Anyway, I'm 23. I'm a new fan and just was wondering if I will ever have kids or anything positive happening for me in the near future. You are quite young, so give it time. I actually see within the next year for you a very, very busy track as far as career. that will take you all the way till about 33. You're gonna be in a completely sort of new life in a way. So, if you have kids, there's 2 possibilities. I see age 29, I also see age 33. I see a boy. I think you're closest to your father. And also, I see somebody who might have passed away and comes around as a spirit in that child too. And let's see, I've got Susan Bushy. How long will my marriage last, or how long does he have to live? Oh, hold on one sec. Hey. I have my bunny back here. Yeah, I've got my rabbit sitting here. I wish I could put her on camera. Um, Susan, I think you've got a mixed question here. I see the biggest change coming in 2023 towards the end, I believe. And Landon was asking about the waste management thing at the Moscow murders. Just a tip, Landon. Don't really have too much more to add to that, you know. Um, but maybe we'll talk about it. I'll make a note of that for our next video. Doreen Berger, you predicted my daughter-in-law Rachel 38 would get pregnant despite trying for years. Said fire sign baby. You were right. What do you see gender-wise? Um, oh, I see a girl, actually. Just going. I'm not doing really much for spirit readings right now because they take a little time, and I've got a lot of people on here. If something comes up, I'll let you know though. Um, I have Patty Gursky. Is that love to know how my daughter Regina, age 20, will do finishing school this year, and I'm anxious to see how her career journey goes. Well, hmm. There might be a change at age 22 for her as far as career, or a little more, maybe not a complete change, but a slight directional change. I also feel like she gets some kind of work as far as getting experience for her career as she studies, that sort of thing. So I see it going well, but it seems like she does a lot of changing, and 23, she might be in a relationship if she's not in one now. Let's see, we got Sylvie P. Okay, Sylvie. I'm applying to 3 graduate school programs this winter. Do you see me getting any or some of them? Their locations, California. Are you going into business? Anyway, actually, I was getting Pennsylvania. Uh, so job choices, should you consider? For some reason, I'm getting uh, things in a business direction, management, and also promotional skills, something like that. And Sylvie, you're quite a focused person. Just go with the flow. Whatever catches your attention. Leslie Russell. I was recently forced into retirement by higher up, and I'm very nervous what the future holds for me, health-wise and financially. Well, that's not good. As far as, let's go to your health. Looks pretty good. I get some arthritic things. I'm getting some neck pain, a little lower back pain, and your right knee. So I see mostly bone and kind of, you know, nerve pain, that kind of stuff. Future-wise, I think the future is good. I see a possible move for you next year about August. How many people have we got on here? Sorry, I'm not this thing spins around and around, so I'm trying to, hold on one sec here. I'm just gonna okay, just adjusting the light because it's, like, streaming in my face. Um, there are so many people. Um, I'm trying to get to all your questions. This was spinning around. I'm sorry. Jana Jana Banana. Um, Trying to find a missing person. Well, if they want my help, they'd have to go to my website. Mhm. Yeah, so I'm not trying to purposely go over questions that I don't want to answer. It's just this thing keeps spinning and I'm holding it with my mouse right now. I have dream of Genie. You're asking about your son Bryce. Will he marry his girlfriend Abby? Hmm. I don't know. I'm not gonna put a negative on this, but I saw some changes with their relationship around April. Maybe not. I feel they have to do some growing. Um, okay, I have Karen Merritt. Should my daughter Julie, 42 years old, apply for disability or an at-home job? I'm leaning more towards an at-home job. I'm not I'm actually not, hiring these people to say nice things about me, but thank you for saying them. It's like, where'd those come from? Um, and yeah, I really do. I have a bunny next to me. My daughter's bunny, my inherited bunny, um, her name is Mona. She's a mini Rex. She actually owns this house. I mean, this is her house, her space. Got a little picture of her. That's Mona. Uh-huh. She's naughty buddy, quite healthy, doing well. Anyway, okay. Um, she was actually a rescue. Okay, so I have Joe Knopf, wondering about my son, Evan at age 6. 6. He gets a lot of hives, a lot of, we don't know what his allergy is. Um, wow, I'm getting some stuff around the liver with him. One is strawberries or berries, fruit, and I'm also getting lactose. Hmm. So you'll have to probably go to a doctor and get some of those things tested on him. I'm not feeling environment, but let me just. I'm not getting environment with him. Whoa, boy, this just moved this cursor. Hold on. Um. Okay, I have Myrna Peter. We'll just go down the list like real quick. Okay. 33-year-old daughter, uh, Charmian, will she get her disability for her two conditions, mental health and medical? I believe medical is what I'm getting. Okay, I'll answer this one. I have Vanessa Redondo. Any messages from my deceased best friends? Macy Wright. I got a mail actually around you, Vanessa. I also get a lot of sarcasm coming from this person to you. I also see a young daughter, or I see some young girl that he's pointing at. Okay, I have Janet D talking about inheritance, whether you get inheritance this year to 23. Something about May 2023. Stacy's Squad. I wish I had your name, real name, but Stacy's fine. Do you think my breast cancer will recur? I have a very rare breast cancer and they didn't know how to help me. I'm nervous with every bump, pain. Um, well, when you say reoccur, there's skepticism as far as whether it's spreading. I'm not seeing spreading, and it feels like one at a time they help each issue that comes up. But it is, as you say, something rare. I've actually seen this before with one of my clients, but I think you'll be okay. And I'm seeing it on your mom's side being kind of through the DNA there. Um, I think the most help you get for it is about March of next year. I have, uh, yeah, some of these names. Tell me your real name. I have Pixel Roblox. um, should I stay on my job? Single mom living in a foreign country. I'd like to know what your job is. I'm not seeing a job change right now, but possibly next summer. I have an Ashley. Do you see a move for me anytime soon? Oh, not really. I was hearing October for some reason. That could be next year. Gina Stockdale. If I play cards tonight, do you see me winning or losing? Well, here's the question, Gina. Do I get a cut from this, or is this just like free advice, you know? You win in the first half, but uh don't take chances later on, okay? Yeah, gambling psychic. Actually, she's a client. I know this is a truthful question, so, um, hello from the UK. Yeah, I've been rescuing animals for years, so we had quite a few bunnies, my daughter did, over the years. Um, okay. Um, Kimberly Thomas. If I get a chance, can you tell me what my daughters will be having? Both due in July. I don't know. It's kind of strange because I saw two boys. Two boys, very opposite. Okay, Tammy Green, your daughter, Aub- Aubriana, has had a terrible cough for months. Do you see anything with that? I'm getting mostly allergens. I would check your vents in your house and stuff like that. I don't really see, oh, I did hear a little bit of sinus stuff actually with her on the left side. Uh, so I look at the cough 2 ways. Is there some kind of problem there? Is there some kind of allergy? Is it something from the outside? I'm getting from something from, either in the house or the outside. Oh boy. There's like doesn't tell me how many questions. I mean, there's a lot of questions. I don't know if I'll get through this. Unless you want me to stay all night. I mean, I'd have to get some coffee. Right now I've got tea. Uh, can't really answer questions about guides. My guide's up and left me some time ago. Um, I'm not kidding. I mean, I don't really yeah, some psychics use guides in their work. I'm a seer. I don't necessarily I mean, I think I have some guides, but I don't really use them in my work. I can tell you, Billy, though, you were asking about guides, Billy Brittle. I can tell you you've got some past life stuff in Ireland and very heavily across the sea in Wales, too. I also see some kind of pull towards Vikings. Strange. I have Brooke Morris. I've been back and forth with an ex for almost 4 years. Get rid of him. It's a long time. I think, I'm getting the time of July for you and also something about April. So April, right after March, April feels like somebody new might come in your life, you know? I have Jen. Do you see me moving out of state in 2023 or staying in California? I still see you in California. Oh, hold on one sec. I um, hold on. I have Mirna Peter 59. Am I pursuing the right career path? I feel like I may be out on a limb. Things don't come your way until about end of January, February. I think you are on the right path, but things will start to fall in place more. Sharon S., you lost your husband to cancer in July. Very, very sorry. I see a daughter around you, or I see significant female in your family and some activity. So I actually feel, Sharon, that your year next year will be good. It will start to pick up for you around April. Tina Ladson, my son Brandon just had his his trach removed. Will he need it again in the future? Possibly. Possibly. But I think the doctors can accommodate him. Is a huge stage. Um, okay, yeah, um, somebody was responding a while ago to something I asked. I don't even remember. I just have to go with the flow here. Somebody was asking about their brother taking his own life, and no, I'd need his first name, possibly his ages at death. No, questions don't drain me. I'm just trying. See the little, the chat thing keeps, like, trying to run away from me and go all the way through, and I'm going down the list, so I'm kind of holding it, but no, it doesn't drain me. I work every day on readings, so, like, tomorrow I'm doing in-person readings, on location with people, and then I'm, doing phone readings, and that's what I do, but, if you want a reading with me, it's fine. I'm not gonna push it, but, um I'm pretty reasonable too as far as price. I mean, I know people a lot more than me. Yeah, maybe specific questions here. Kimberly has nothing else to do. Okay. Um, Stacy, going back to your surgeries, and then you asked about the medical bills. I think you get some kind of compensation, or there's a way that you could work out all of these bills. So I do think things work out. When I read a person, do you pick up on their physical or emotional first? Tracy James asks. I'm not, well, if they're asking me health questions, I kind of scan the body. So there's certain parts of the body that will show colors to me, like red. Red can mean inflammation. Sometimes I'll see skin stuff that will tell me skin. And then I'll go to different parts of their body, kind of like scanning it. Um, Cancer shows up in a opaque sort of white. Black shows up as damage, you know, like some damage to the lungs or something that is like dead tissue. Um, but physical, emotional, sometimes when I'm working on court cases, I'm looking at the emotions of the people and the outcome. Sometimes doesn't tell me if there's like some specific outcome or not. Oh boy. Wow. There is a lot of questions. Somebody can't spell. um, let me I've got Laurie Jean. Will I ever be able to buy a house? Yes. And my ex-husband, married 24 years, who passed away 3 years ago, I feel him with me all the time. Sometimes I think he is trying to tell me something. Hmm. I'm not really getting that, Lori, but I'm getting a mom or a older woman around you quite a bit. Although it's kind of weird. It gets some activity in your garage. Maybe you have something of your ex-husband's, you know? Um, I have Olga Clark. You're asking about a relative disappeared late May of 2019. I'd probably have to do that as a reading because I need other information like a photo and stuff. Um, or at least her first name. Will I ever find her? Yeah, I'd have to do that as a reading. Tracy James, you feel like you have a black cloud hanging over us, bad energy, spirit, or just my imagination. I feel like you've had trouble with people around you and they've kind of put you into this black cloud and you're feeling them, but I don't see the black cloud around you. And we have Amy in Costa Rica. I hope it's nice and warm there. Um, Boy, I'm sorry some of you were responding to questions and you went down about like 60 people down. So Phew. I have Becky Collier. I've had health issues for 2 years now. Have they diagnosed me correctly since I still don't feel well? I feel like you were thinking it was something more serious and they said it wasn't. So I don't think it's what you think it is. I am also getting thyroid with you, and I'm also getting the regulation of the pancreas. And have they checked your blood sugar? Those are 2 things. Okay, I have Maggie. Big decisions coming up. Retiring? And selling my house or keeping mom's house. Um, I think you'd sell your mom's house. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. The internet is skipping. I'm cutting out? Hmm. Hope not. Looks like the internet's still okay. Just making sure my bunny didn't chew my cord or something. She's actually very good. She's not a cord chewer. Um, okay. I have Myrna Peter. She's asking if I see spirits or guides around you. I do see a spirit of a man. I think a parent or grandparent around you. He's smiling. He had a funny sense of humor. I think he liked a little bit of alcohol as well. And I'm getting some lung problems as the way he passed. See a pet on the other side too for you. Not sure if it's his or yours. Okay. Oh man. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. My internet's cutting out. Seems like it's. Give me a second. I'll check my settings. Hmm. hmm, hmm. Okay. Just there's a lot of questions. I'm not trying to select. I'm sort of trying to get to important questions. Usually, I mean, I've got Darlene Paul. You lost your daughter, Justina, 3 years ago. She's still around. She was 32. Yes, I also see her around another female. Could be either another daughter or a very close friend. I think you sometimes hear things in your kitchen. Art Z asking about getting wealthy, working class forever. I would say that you're probably gonna find success. I don't see you, really flying your private jets around the country, you know? Do what you love to do. Black cats are not bad. Kimberly Thomas is actually a neighbor that lives down my road. I am not married, and I do not have a girlfriend. April here, not sure. Some people after COVID have reported they've had the long-term COVID, something like that. It will eventually be okay. I'm sorry, I don't know your name here, but I have Art Joms Blackwood. You should give me your first name. You ask about your mom, Agita. Will she get a job in the Cayman Island? Possibly in March, April. So if you actually want to kind of interact with me every day, go to my Facebook page. It's Todd Siegel, Psychic Detective. Somebody liked the podcast I did the other day with the psychic Rachel. Yes. I found that she was, very good in expressing what some of the stuff we're going through. Okay. Okay, let me just last question. My name is Jolene. I'm 38. Do you see me getting a permanent teaching position soon? I actually think it could be later 2023 or at the end of summer. Mm, hold on one sec, folks. Okay. I have Kristen Wilkins. You said, when will the FBI get back my inheritance my stepmom stole? Do you see a time frame when this will happen? Not really. I mean, possibly next year is all I get. Hold on one sec. I have Jamie Cunningham. Do you see a move and new job for me in 2023? I actually am not seeing that. It's possible, but I'm not seeing it. I think people, Amy Doss was asking, does everyone have spirit guides? I'm not an authority on spirit guides. So I'm a remote viewer and I'm a psychic seer. I see, hear, smell, feel things. Um, Monica Lynn, am I the only one finding these questions strange? No, actually, they're a little weird. I'm trying to interpret. Yeah, I'm not going to do spirit communication here. And another thing too is I'm not a spirit. Um, what we call a yeah, a person who's communicating messages from spirit. I'm actually a physical medium. Physical medium feels people around you. So some people come to me, are there any messages, from my father that passed? And I'm not a spirit messenger. Physical medium, a lot of times spirits don't have messages for us, but their actions we have to interpret, and they can be interpreted as messages in certain forms. I have Ricky Robinson who asked about her father before she was born. Anything you can tell me about him? Like, is he ever around? I think he is actually. And do you have a son? Just feeling around a boy. Um, well, they're not odd questions. These are actually pretty good questions. Somebody was commenting. I have Amy Doss. Silly question. Will I find love again? I think you can find love at any time, Amy. Question is, I think sometimes you have trouble moving forward. Um, okay. I'm looking for questions and you have to be specific. I believe I talked to this person named April. She said she's suffering after COVID with medical issues, no allergy. That's something that people have been talking about. I would go to a homeopath, somebody like that. Sorry, but I've seen stuff from the medical community that has made people worse. Yeah, some people don't leave their names on here, and I've got disguised names, so it's not good. And also be specific. What if you're talking about a job, what do you do? Lulu, I don't see your question now. My mental illness, there it is. Will they get it's a battle each day. I think you mean, will it get better anytime soon? Unfortunately, I see kind of like a number 2, which tells me like 2 years better. I would also maybe get your astrological chart done, Lulu, because, Might have something to do with the period you're going through, but I see a turnaround in 2 years. I'm actually gonna have to go pretty soon. Okay. Um, I have, Guadalupe. What is my financial outlook in the near future? A little hard till about January, Guadalupe, but I feel after January better. When you ask about somebody else, like a daughter or even a son, first name and their age. I have Dakota Ray. Will remain in my teaching career, have a career change. I think you will stay there for a while. I have Pink Butterfly. Will I ever be successful on my YouTube channel? I think you kind of pass it off for a little while and then do it again later on and it gets better. Where am I headed off to? I have to write some people back, and tomorrow I've got a busy day. I've got readings and I've got to travel. The Idaho murder I've already talked about. Oh boy, we got a lot of people. I have, is it Chrissy? You're asking for Alexis 24. Will she stay clean? Drugs? She's got a long haul ahead of her. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling very successful about it for her. It doesn't mean that it will, it can't be helped, but I see it right now as pretty serious and going in and out of it. Um, I have BJA. More specific questions could with things not showing up. What is causing the full feeling? I don't think I understand your question. Animals often visit us in spirit. I do readings by phone or video or in person. Um I don't do like online, or I should say I do sometimes email readings by request if somebody's overseas and we've got a different time zone, or if they have a language barrier. So I do it that way sometimes, but I'm not offering email readings to the general public. Um, yeah, give me your first name. A lot of these names are disguised. I probably won't answer them. Susan Bushy, what do you see in my life I need to take more seriously? I think parents, for some reason, is what I'm getting. My name is Lisa. Do I have support? Yeah, I'm not doing spirit stuff, portals. Let me go to I don't know your name, but it says 25 to life true crime. Your daughter's name is London. She is 10. Why does she have headaches? I get some pressure. Um, I get pressure in the head for some reason. I'm not sure why. I look for a different source, whether it's something that, is something ingested or something on the outside, but I'm getting pressure in the head for some reason. And they may have to explore that a little bit more. Okay, well, let me go back to BJA, talking about your left ear sinus always feels clogged, but scans and scope aren't showing anything. It's a constant feeling of fullness, sometimes swishing noise. I really think you should go to maybe a specialist because I'm feeling like there's either some swelling in there or they need to do something. So I think they'll find it, but definitely go to a specialist. Past lives are something I cannot prove. When I'm working on a investigation, of course we have proof or if I find missing dog, but past lives I really can't prove. But I do talk about them. Um, I have is it Oksana? Do I have psychic ability? I think you are an empath, so which is kind of in the psychic realm. Anyway, I have I'm trying to answer questions for people that I didn't already answer for. I have for April, your son is Winston, he is 10, also twins. They say he has autism. Is that it, really? I get a little bit of spectrum and I also get ADD. Okay, let me just go to Dijana R. Can you tell me about my husband's health, Michael? I get some issues with his digestive health, actually. And I'm also going into the chest there. So I'm getting something either of a hiatal hernia or something digestive with him. Um, he also something about fibroids. I'm also drawn to his neck too, so with his throat. Overall, I think he'll be okay. He seems like a pretty strong guy. Will they solve the Idaho case? I believe they will. Except the problem is they need to look in other cities right now, not their own city, to catch a suspect. I have, yeah, don't have names for some of these people. Um, some psychics can see stuff before it happens. Yeah, I mean, we do predictions, and but those things for you can always change. If I give somebody an impression of something, it can change depending on their action, but it can also come true. So, really depends what kind of topic it is. I have LJ. You're talking about your mom. I don't have her name, but she passed in 97, but I've always wondered if her presence around me. You're probably right. And I've got a lot of little symbols and stuff. I have Emmy Headstone talking about MS and wondering if it'll affect my ability to maintain my teaching career. A few years, okay, I believe. After that, it could affect it. Carol 23. Will 2023 be a better year for me? Think you taught. 2023 seems kind of complicated for you and taking care of a lot of business. Overall, okay, but I see like you have to make some decisions. The spring feels more tense. Um, Colleen, your husband, you're trying to conceive any feelings on when? Could be as soon as January. Best part of working on cases with the detectives is when, they cooperate. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to go in a sec. I actually have to go put my animals in outside. Thank you for your compliments. Let me, is deja vu a psychic ability? I don't believe so. Yeah, anyway, and somebody's asking about their Walmart delivery. Will it ever get scheduled for? Well, I'm not sure I'm kind of like a Walmart psychic, but I'm actually gonna go. Um, Let me see. What? Yeah, I've been doing, I do this occasionally. I'm kind of shy, so I don't always go live, but I do answer free questions. I mean, I have people who've had some emergency situations that I help them with. I'm not, yeah, it's like it's a constant thing all day long. So some cases I have to just put like extra effort in, and but I've been doing this a long time, since actually about 2001 officially. It was about the time of 9/11, and I used to run a bed and breakfast, so I did a reading for a woman that was staying there, and I told her, "Don't go out on that day." On Tuesday, I said, "It's terrible," and she said, "For me?" And I said, "No, just for everybody." So something's going on. Got a really sick feeling about it, and then all of a sudden 9/11 happened, and from there on, it just sort of kind of kept going. And then I worked on old houses because I was a carpenter and used to see spirits around the houses, and I would tell the owners, and they would usually confirm it, the history of the house. Because in old New England, we had old houses, and they were always haunted, that kind of thing. I'll try to go live again. Somebody was asking, soon. Next weekend, I might not be able to, but I think on maybe a Friday or Thursday night or something. So go to my Facebook page. That's where I announce it most of the time. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't answer your questions. There's a lot on here, and then some of them lack names, so it's hard to respond. And I got some funny stuff on here. Well, actually, Pink Butterfly, yeah, that's kind of interesting what you said, because it seems like after 9/11, nothing was ever right in this country afterwards, or in the world. Okay, so I'm going to sign off, and I hope you're well. And like I said, if you want to interact with me, I post on my Facebook page. It's Todd Siegel, Psychic Detective. And my website, I, like, you can get a reading tomorrow if you want. I probably have availability. I don't have the BS 6-month wait for a reading thing, and I don't charge $400 an hour. So, anyway, it was really nice talking to you. And I'm sure I'll be doing more videos with the forensic astrologer. Stay tuned as well, because the murder case I've been working on this year, I might be going on a podcast with the mother. We're talking about it this week. So you be well, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now.